Hello my friends, welcome to another video. On today's flow we're going to do a little bit of work on hips. So if you are somehow like me, that you have difficulties with your legs and hips mobility and flexibility, this is the kind of work that you should be doing to improve that. So let's go. So we're gonna begin on a squatting position here, and we're gonna use this something heavy to allow us to stay in balance, so we don't fall, so we can really put our body weight all the way back. Now here what we're gonna try to do with our arms is to really separate the knees out and open our chest as much as we can, and we're gonna hold this position of deep squatting for about 30 seconds. Now I recommend doing this almost every day. Now you can play a little bit by coming forward and backwards, moving your weight to your toes and to your heels without taking them off the ground. Now you're gonna start feeling your hip flexors on tension right now. That's totally normal. Use your breathing to relax on this position. Now we're gonna inhale and bring our hips all the way up with that straight legs. Now keep your hands over your block or weight, keeping your back as straight as possible. Keep the distance of your feet for a squatting position. Now feet can be parallel or they can go out just a little bit. That depends on your hip mobility. I recommend just a little bit outward. So from here, we're gonna come all the way back, down, and up. Straight up your legs as much as you can. You're gonna have a lot of tension in here on your legs, and then just come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, immediately after you do that, take away that weight, and normally it happens that your lower back is gonna be a little bit tightened because of this work. So immediately we're gonna go to a pigeon pose, and this will help release that tension on your lower back and also work on your hip opening. Now, don't be just passive about it. So we're gonna hold it in a passive way, 5 seconds. And now using your hands, we're gonna rise up our chest and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time try to go as slow as possible. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, bring your hands closer to your body, open up your chest in here, and now we're gonna elevate the left foot here, and we're gonna try to grab it with our left hand. pull it towards your body as much as you can. Hold that position. Ten seconds, more or less, and then release it. And now we're gonna change the leg. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna come in a passive position of the pigeon pose. Just hold it for 5 seconds. Use this moment to take a deep inhalation to relax your body. And now we do the active repetitions. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Try that your nose touches the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, let's come up with the right foot up. Try to grab it with your hands. As you see in my case, I'm not so flexible, and this is what I'm trying to do every week, once or twice a week, to improve this, okay? So this is not my strength at all. I was never flexible. I have improved over the years my flexibility and my mobility, but I know and I admit that I have a long way to go. So if you are somehow like me, I invite you to join me in this process. All right, let's release that. And now we are going to come to the third position here. So we're gonna separate our knees as much as we can, and our feet have to go out, okay? So from here, we're gonna lower our elbows, and from here, we're gonna actively go backwards and forward 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and try to hold it in here. Now, when we are in this position, our hip has to come out. So we can even see, if I hunch in my lower back, you will see that you will lack the mobility to go as back as possible. If I raise my tailbone, as I will create some space that will allow me to go a little bit deeper. So be very conscious of what is going on inside of your body, on the rotation of your hip and the position of your lower back as well. Now, this will improve over time the separation of your knees as well. Don't force it, just go steady and slowly, and you will see better progress than trying to force it and then have an ugly injury. Now from here we're gonna do some active works. So I'm gonna change my position here just to show the difference, and from here we're gonna bring one leg to the side. All right, so this will be kind of intense probably for you, as it's for me right now over here. And what I'm going to do here is bring all my body backwards, try to sit down over this knee, over this leg, and come up. 1, rotate the other your feet so it comes up naturally. 2, work slowly, use your breathing. 3, 4, and 5, and now bring the left hand over the floor and the right hand goes all the way over the head. Hold this position just a little bit. Now, eventually we will be able to do some more movements on over here. But don't force it. Always try to put your toes looking up to the sky here and spend some time on this position, even if you have to use your hand. Now, if you are able to just release the hand, that's cool as well. Now, let's do the side, because we need to do both sides always. So you will see that both sides are never equal. So in one side you will be more flexible than the other one. I don't know how it's gonna be for me here. So when I'm ready, I start. I'm gonna do just 5 reps here. And I try to sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and open up your body to the right side here. Try to come again to the seated position of your leg. And just hold it just a little bit there, 10 seconds maybe. And come up. Now, after we do this, bring your knees together and sit out over your knees with your knees together here like this. Now, when we are in this position, what we're going to do here is bring one hand backwards and the other one goes over the knees, and we make a little torsion in here to release the lower back. You can use something here if you need the height. And then let's do the other side. A very nice position that I like to work towards my hip mobility and also to rest my lower back as well is to bring my feet together and separate my knees. If you see, I'm just over my toes. So, and from here I'm going to pass around my feet, my arms. I'm gonna come all the way back down here now and stay. You can relax your head here, and this will really help you to release your lower back. And as well, you're gonna be working onto your hip openings because the arms are pushing your knees out. Now here you can straighten up your back a little bit and then hunch it. but just focus on being on this position. When you're ready, get out of there, and then to finish, we're gonna come to a horse stance. And we're not gonna hold it for around 30 to 60 seconds. The horse stance is great to developing strength and capacity to be to have our hip mobility strengthened. You can also use weights, but it's gonna be harder. Ten more seconds. And now bring your hips up. Your shoulders go all the way down. Touch the floor. And sit down. Now, to finish up this work, bring your lower back down to the mat and do a release position for your lower back. This will help you out after you do this. If you have, as I was saying, if your flexibility or mobility is not great, normally we will feel a lot of resentment on our lower back and our knees as well. So always before finishing, make sure that you are releasing up that tension. Be kind to your body. It's good to get stronger, but kindness is a different type of strength, more compassionate one, and is also necessary for daily life. When you're finished, grab your toes, come to the baby pose here, massage your back. And that's it for today. Wish you the best and see you soon.